Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Your own is me Deepak. Today we'll be learning about deadlock, which is very important in gate point of view, in interview point of view also. So before learning what is deadlock, we need to understand or we need to know that what are the operations happen on the resources. So what do you mean by resources? Resources means the need of that particular process. Means the resources it can be hardware, it can be software. Means in hardware it can be keyboard, it can be mouse, hard disk, camera, speaker, scanner, CPU and anything. And in terms of software it can be file, application or function, anything which process requires. So the first operations happen on resources is request. So if a process requires a resource, that particular process cannot use the resource directly. It needs to first take the permission by the operating system that okay, I need this resource, please allocate this to me. So first operation happened on the resource is the request. Process request for a resource to operating system. And the second operations for happen by the process for the resource is use. So use, when operating system allocates the resource to process, then the process can use it, then only process can use it. So then only process can use it. So for this, after requesting, so if a so then resource operation system allocate this is the only happened in the use operation. And the third last operations happen on resources is release, which is very important. Release, because if process keep the resource is with them only, then there can be deadlock happen. So release, what is mean by release? So if process is trying to use any resource, it cannot use directly. Before that, process should ask the operating system, which is known as request. We already understand that. So now what is release? When use is completed by the process of that particular resource, then process releases the resource. If it is not releasing the resource and it is still waiting by having that resource, it is still waiting for the other resource which is holding by other process, then there will be deadlock. We'll learn about this afterwards. So first, before this, we have to understand what is deadlock. By the name itself, we can conclude that deadlock is the dead situation. Means deadlock means if two or more processes are waiting for such an event which is never going to occur, means both the process will be in an infinite wait. So let's understand in the real life example. Let's say me and my brother went to the home after schooling, and we have only one pair of bat and ball, and we both want to play cricket with my friend. Means I want to play with my friend, and my brother wants to play with their friend excluding me, and I want to play excluding him. So I will take a bat, he will take ball, and no one will be able to go outside to play the cricket. So so this situation is known as deadlock. And the very popular situation of the deadlock is, let's say here is a road. Okay, consider road. So from all the four sides the vehicles can come and go. Let's say here is one vehicle, here is one vehicle, and here is one vehicle, and here is one vehicle. Let's say it is a truck, big vehicle, and this vehicle wants to go here, 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 and no one will can be able to go, because here is a deadlock situation happens. And reverse is also not possible, because while this happens, this traffic happens, though there many vehicles get accumulated behind this. So this is one of the popular example of deadlock. One more example of deadlock is, let's say if there are two friends, let's say f1 and f2, two friends, both work on same company, both are best friends. That's why not you, that's why not you complete your this means F1 asks that why not you complete your work properly or completely. So F2 says that because I'm not getting increment, I'm not getting proper means much more salary, I'm not getting promotion. So friend for F1 said that F1 asked to the manager that why don't you increase F2 salary, he is so talented. Then manager replied, because he don't do his work properly, that's why I'm not incrementing his salary. So here the condition deadlock happens. So let's understand with some more example in the coming time. So but before this, what are necessary conditions has to be happen in the deadlock? Means necessary condition means there are 4 necessary conditions that has to be happen to occur deadlock, and all 4 conditions has to be happen simultaneously, all 4. So the very first condition is mutual exclusion. So by the name, what you can conclude from mutual exclusion? So mutual exclusion, if a process is using a resource or something shared resource, something shared variable, then other process cannot use the same shared resource. Mutual exclusion. Okay, this is the means it is a privacy place. If one student is studying in his study room, so no other person can interfere there. Okay, let's play this, no disturbance has to be happen. This is the concept of mutual exclusion. And the second is the hold and wait. Now what do you conclude from hold and wait? One is holding, another is wait, and also waiting. So means suppose one process is holding a resource, and that process is waiting for some other resource. Similarly, all the deadlock process should hold at least one resource, and for one resource they are waiting. This is the condition of hold and wait, which has to be satisfied for deadlock. Now what do you conclude from no preemption? No preemption means, first let's understand what is preemption. Preemption means whenever a process taken out forcefully from the operating system, but here preemption happens on resources, not on processes. So if a process is not leaving the resource, then that resource cannot be forcefully preempted from the process. So this is the no preemption condition. So and the fourth condition is what is the circular wait. By the name itself you can say that circular wait, it is a waiting in circular manner. So this doesn't make sense. So let's say here we have process, and let's say let's change the color. Let's say this process is waiting for holding a resource and waiting for this resource, and this process is holding this resource and waiting for its resource, and this process is waiting for its resource, and this process is waiting for its resource, and this process is waiting for its resource. So here circular waiting is happening. So it is the condition of the circular wait. So all 4 conditions has to be satisfied for deadlock to get happen. So this is also about the deadlock. You understand the deadlock, what are the conditions has to be there, all 4 conditions has to be satisfied to deadlock to be occurred. So in the next video we'll learn what is the resource allocation graph, means how we can represent this in the graphical way. So let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.